It keeps it fresh, it keeps it right, it keeps it tight. Okay? If you're a kid, you probably don't want to watch this, but anyway.
Oh, maybe I'm too much. I'm way too much. Maybe you.
Hey Royal Family, I am back again with another video, and in today's video we are talking about vaginal and period care, y'all. The items that I use and the items that I hope that you guys will also use. We're gonna go through some internal care and some external care during that time of the month, how to keep it fresh down there, and how to stay healthy during each and every cycle, and how to also stay comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because that can definitely be a very uncomfortable time. So if you're interested in hearing about any of the things I'm going to discuss in this video, stay tuned and keep on watching. Okay, first I want to add a disclaimer that this is not medical advice. I am not a medical doctor. I am a certified herbalist, a certified family herbalist. And so the advice and or recommendations that I will be giving you in this video is for holistic health, not medical health. I do believe that you can use medical and holistic health together to be at your optimum level of health, energy, blah, blah, blah. So if you need medical advice, go to your PCP. But for this video, this is just recommendations for my ladies out there and things for your holistic care. So where we're going to begin is So we're going to begin with internal care, okay? Y'all know what I'm going to say. Water. I'm going to say water. Every system in your body at the cellular level begins with water, right? So if we're talking odor, we're talking pain, all of those things, to operate properly, you need to be properly hydrated. So we'll begin with water, right? After that, during this time of the month, I highly recommend that you all get you a good probiotic. Right now, I am on this one. Every time I finish one, then I go get a totally different kind with different strains and all of that in it, because you don't want your body to get used to it. Your gut has, billions of different kinds of bacteria, good flora there. And that bacteria that's in there also can travel down to your vagina. You have your colon, and then you have your uterus, and then you have like your bladder on top of that. So all of that is down in that region, and you just want to make sure that if you got your good bacteria down there by taking your probiotic. This one is Raw Probiotics by Garden of Life, the ultimate care with 100 billion strains. So I take this one every day, and this contributes to the health of the vagina, the health of your gut, and probiotics do help with odor causing bacteria as well, yeast buildup and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you got this. Next, we have good old cranberry juice. This is not the cranberry cocktail, so it is extremely bitter, y'all. I just take like a nice little 4-ounce, glass of that to help, with bladder care and stuff, and making sure all of that is operating how it needs to operate. Cranberry is a very potent berry. Do your research. Don't just take my word for anything that I'm saying during this video. but it is a very potent berry, and it has many health benefits. I will list some of those benefits on the screen as well so that you can see that. But cranberry juice is good to add to your diet, and it will help and aid in women's health as well as your bladder care for men and women as well. Next on the list, we have apple cider vinegar. Yes, absolutely. I get the Bragg's brand because it's my favorite brand, and it's the one with the mother. If I can find anything that's unfiltered and with the mother, then I'm using it. Because I'm an herbalist, anything we recommend, we try. We have to try. That's the process of becoming an herbalist. But apple cider vinegar is another very powerful and very good thing to have for vaginal care. There's a few ways that I use it. Number one, I take a shot of it sometimes. You don't want to do it all the time because it's an acid. But if you deal with low stomach acid, this is a way to get your stomach acid up. You don't want to use lemon juice to get your stomach acid up. I know people are like, you just drink lemon water. No, when lemon gets inside of the body, it turns alkaline. So that's not one way to get your stomach acid up. Low stomach acid contributes to iron deficiency, aka anemia. You do not want to be anemic. I know people think it's cute, like, oh, I eat ice and oh, I'm always cold, but that's definitely not a good thing to have. It causes other problems like strain on your heart. You can start having to get like blood transfusions, and it's hard to breathe. So you want to be sure that you go to your PCP to understand the underlying cause of why you are anemic, because during your menstrual cycle, that can exacerbate those symptoms because you're losing blood at that time, so that can make it a little bit worse. What I like to use is the blood builder formula from, hold on, I'll be right back. This is what I love to use. It works so well. You gotta remember that you must take your vitamins because vitamin D as well as C help with iron absorption in your food and supplements. So make sure you're taking that. Make sure you're not vitamin D deficient as well, so that if you haven't taken iron supplements, I would recommend this. My doctor was okay with me taking these. I was gonna take them anyway. I'm just saying. Because I'm gonna take anything that's not gonna harm me first before I take something with like crazy side effects, you know what I'm saying? If I have to, then I will, but I'd rather start off, you know, where I need to be before I do all the other stuff. So Hemoplex is a really good blood builder. These are the pills. I think they come in soft gels and a liquid now. But every time I've ever had like low iron issues, I would take these, and when I would go back and get my blood work done, anemia was gone. So I just stay on me like a regular regime, a regular regimen of Hemoplex to keep everything where it needs to be, and then the apple cider vinegar to keep my stomach acid where it needs to be, so that I don't have to deal with anemia for the rest of my life. So menstrual cycle, you want to have this if you're an anemic girl, and then this for if you have low stomach acid. Now, the other ways that I use apple cider vinegar is in my bath water, and that is for the vaginal care. Obviously, it gets rid of all kinds of odors, and the vagina is the same pH as vinegar is. So you want to keep that pH in that good healthy level, that acidic level, so that the bacteria and stuff that needs to be there can thrive. what I like to do is fill my tub all the way up with water, and then I'll put like maybe like a couple capfuls, I guess you could say, or if your tub is like real big, you could just like pour like that and then stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let your body tell you what you need. But to do that and then like soak in that bath, it gets rid of any odors, any itching, any of those kind of things, because it's balancing out the bacteria and things down below. So that's another good option to use it for. In the holistic world, we also use them in douches as well. I know people are like, don't douche, you never ever do it. But if you got something going on there, it actually heals the vagina. When you put a little bit in some water and then you use your peri bottle, you can douche with that. Take that how you want to. I'm not arguing about it. I'm just letting you know. Try it for yourself, and believe you me, you'll be happy that you did. It's good to do after the menstrual cycle is over, just again to get that balance back where it needs to be. You don't have to do it every single menstrual cycle, but if you do it every now and again, it keeps it fresh, it keeps it right, it keeps it tight. Okay? If you're a kid, you probably don't want to watch this, but anyway. Next, I have Dr. Christopher's, and y'all, I take this everywhere I go. That's why the little writing is like torn up off of that. But this is the female reproductive formula. When I tell you, you will never have any premenstrual, like what are premenstrual syndromes or whatever that is. I don't know what that is. I never really dealt with that like that. Growing up, I never really had those issues, but after having a baby, there were certain hormonal kind of things that was like, this is different, blah, 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 blah. So, when I got into from my master herbalist, the school of healing, his school of healing, I'll put the name of it on the screen. But this is where I've learned like most of what I know, and I'm gonna continue to further my learning there, and a couple of other things. I won't speak on that right now, but I'll be getting some higher education when it comes to Dr. Christopher and the School of Natural Healing. But the female reproductive formula is to the point, like when you take this, your period is gonna come and you're gonna be like, oh, you came, girl? Like, you won't have all that crazy stuff leading up to it and all. It's gonna be easy, breezy, and beautiful. Like, seriously. I will put what's in it on the screen because it's all gone right now. But it has a wonderful blend for anything in the reproductive system of a female. I'm talking from your ovaries, your uterus, your fallopian tubes, your hormones, all of that. It has everything you need to nourish, to heal, to restore all that health down there, to the point where I'm telling you, your period will come. Every phase of your cycle is gonna come and you're gonna feel good. Not just during ovulation phase. Ovulation phase make you feel like you are like on top of the world, and then like a week later you be like, I swear I was just looking pretty, and then I looked in the mirror and now I don't look the same. If you know, you know. But I highly recommend that you all look this up and try it. Now again, if you're one of those people that's dealing with other health conditions, issues, and what have you, talk to your PCP and all that. But if you are healthy and you just need a little balancing, a little nourishing, I would say female reproductive, top tier, 100%, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Okay, now let's move into washes. I did a nighttime routine and I really was into, it was like my nighttime shower routine. I was really into the honey pot, right? But after they sold the company and all this other stuff, I feel like for me, the formulas and stuff had changed. So I was looking for like something that was natural and then something that cleansed well and all the things. So first I ran up on Sweet Spot Labs. Now I have the matching vaginal wash to this. This is the microbiome balancing intimate spray. Y'all, I love this. I love this and the wash. I ran out of the wash so far, but I done already restocked up on that multiple times, as well as this too. But this is so good, y'all. I'm talking that wash balances out the odors and everything, y'all. Tame your hair down there too. You don't want no big jungle or nothing like that. I know people are like, we're not shaving, we want hair under our armpits and all of that. Do what you do. But down there, you want to tame that. You want to make sure it's very low. If you don't want to go bald, go low. Because bacteria will cling to the hair down there. It's already dark. It's already moist. Tame it, keep it low. That way that aids in helping you with bacteria and odors. But the wash, listen, when I say it does what it says it's going to do, I haven't had any issues, no itching, no, and it's not perfumey and all that. I don't want anything with all those scents, berries and whipped cream, chocolate, caramel, all that. I'm caramel enough. That right there don't need that. And stop letting these guys tell y'all that it's supposed to smell and taste like water. It's not true. Not true. Vaginas have a slight acidic scent to it, and probably taste too. I don't know the taste because I don't be doing that, but I know for a fact that it's not going to smell or taste like water. Okay, so I highly recommend Sweet Spot Labs. This one for sure. They got a line of like 4, I think, different washes and stuff. One of them is a moisture one because I have that one too, and I only use that just kind of like after I shave on this, you know how you got the little V, right? The labia, that part, and then I wash that with it after I shave just for the moisture restoration. But as far as like every day, keeping the bacteria and stuff down, use the wash in this formula here, and then after you get out, spray with this. And you can spray throughout the day, right? So I keep one in my purse or backpack or whatever. So depending on if I gotta be somewhere, go somewhere, if I'm like in a public restroom or something like that, you do what you do, and then this is a refresher. When I say no odors, no smells, no scents, that's exactly what I mean, okay? Next, VH Essentials, the tea tree oil and prebiotic daily feminine wash, y'all. So good. Y'all, this is so good. So good and so refreshing. Now, this one has tea tree oil, prebiotics, cranberry, and natural extracts and more to complete female health. There's no parabens, no gluten, artificial colors, dyes, or byproducts. Y'all, again, microbalance. Y'all see that word right there? That's what you need to look for when you're looking for feminine washes, because you want to make sure things are balanced down there and that no odors and strong scents and things like that are there, because that means something's off. But if you want to be clean, you want to be fresh, I just take it, I put it in my hand. I do this with all my feminine washes. I put it in my hand, warm it up real good with the water and all that, and then I use my hands to get in everything 2 or 3 times, and then I rinse really, really, really well with warm water. My mom used to always say that. Make sure you rinse real good so you don't be chapped and itch. That used to crack me up, but these are the 2 things that I recommend, these 2 brands that I recommend that are really, really good and that do great things for vaginal health. Now, I also got this from Sweet Spot Labs. This is a rescue balm just in case you do get chapped for some reason, whether it's just really, really dry down there or you shaved and got like a razor burn or something. This is a nice little balm that'll go on, you know, just on the lips now, on the little lip area and on the top. This ain't for the vagina canal. Only thing you want to put up in there, again, is like water and the apple cider vinegar mixture, and anything else that's recommended by doctors or other herbalists or naturopaths. But this is good for that. I don't usually have those issues at all, but you never know. You could be in a rush. You might not have no more shaving cream. I don't know. But this isn't just for the vagina either. It's for any other like little chapped areas of your body. So this is good to use. It's for acute dryness, itch, and it's a skin barrier protection. So this is really good. I highly recommend. It has not done me wrong, and I've only used it a couple of times just for protection, like after I shave sometimes. So yeah. And now we are going to move on to other little items that I use during the menstrual cycle. First, I want to show you guys these 2 here. These are little heating pads. I thought they were so cute. Just in case you get cramps in your back or uterine cramps at all during your menstrual cycle, you can obviously use them if you're not on your menstrual cycle, but for any reason, I guess. But if you do happen to have pain problems, I don't often have that at all. But if you gotta be somewhere, you gotta go somewhere, you know, sometimes on that first day, your body really does want to just relax. It wants to just rest and eliminate and recover, you know? So sometimes you have moments where you have some pain. I would say use these heating pads. So cute. This is like a heart-shaped one. What you do is place the heating pad over the material, like in front, like where your uterus is, like over the panties or over leggings or shirt or whatever you got down there. Do not apply this directly to your skin because it's gonna get hot, you get burned and all of the things. And then you do that, then you're gonna wanna sue my dog because you're like, it didn't say that it was gonna burn me, blah, blah, blah. So don't do that. Put it over. Use it just like you would use any other heating pad. You know that you have to wrap those in towels and things like that so you don't get burned. So just put this over top of your clothes, whether that's on your back or, like I said, like over the uterus area. And this heats up really nicely and it will help. And it says up to 8 hours. So it's a drug-free pain relief. So the heat will just help the muscles down there. You know, your uterus is contracting while it's eliminating the lining and things like that. So that's really nice. I thought these were so cute to have. I'm always keeping stuff around just in case, you know. I might need it or somebody else might need it. So I'm like, even though this is not all the time thing for me, I could need it, you know. So same with the Rael brand. I love this little brand right here, y'all. I do. The ingredients in this brand is real good too. This is also a heating pad as well. So you see how it tells you where to put it? You see the panties there, and then you see the heating pad. It's like right there in the front. So that's how you want to do it. Read the instructions too. And this one also lasts up to 8 hours. So that's nice. I love it. I keep them on hand just in case. Next, we're going to get into menstrual items, pads, all of that stuff. I don't use tampons, never have. I tried before, but I'm not, and I tried like the menstrual cup thing. Those are not my things. I don't want anything left sitting up in there for no reason whatsoever. So I'm not a tampon girl, but I am a pads girl, and I like 100% cotton pads. I choose the L brand. I have no issues whatsoever with these. They're super long. I don't do that itty bitty stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I need the coverage all the way up the back, all the way up the stomach. I need all of that to be protected with the wings on there, okay? This is I just love this brand. It has not failed me. A lot of menstrual brands like that make menstrual pads and stuff, they have chemicals on there that cause you to have cramps and cause you to have other issues. Again, do your research on that. But cotton never fails you. It'll never do you wrong. Make sure you get some type of brand that you love that does that. For me, it's the L brand. Has never failed me. I absolutely love them. And then last but not least, I don't care what you say, I'ma get some menstrual panties, okay? Call it a depend, call it a diaper, don't care. I'm gonna put this on every time at night, period. I'm putting these on every time, y'all. I love these. I absolutely love these. I'm gonna open them up so I can show you. I'm not going one cycle without guarantee you that. But it comes in a little package like this, y'all. And then when you open it up, it's a little panty, you know what I'm saying? When I tell you you sleep so good at night with these, you don't have to worry about sleeping like a stiff board. You turn over, because you know gravity do what it do. You can turn over, leg can be kicked up, off to the side, whatever. If anything runs over, runs backwards, you're safe with these. You are so safe with these, I promise you, y'all. And it's 100% cotton. Once again, I absolutely love them. I won't ever go without these. If I don't have anything else, I'm gonna have these every single time. So I think that is all. Is that all? Yes, that's all that we have in this vaginal period care items video. I hope that some of these items somewhere in here or some information was very helpful to you. If you want to see anything else as far as like sexual health or vaginal health or anything, chat with me in the comments about it. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.
Too much, I'm way too. I feel so sorry for you, babe.